Everything is about to get so much easier in your life. Because I'm going to help you right now in this video to shift your energy and to find greater alignment to who you really are, to why you're here on the planet, and what really matters. And how to follow that guidance, to tune into the truth of who you are, your higher self, the source that you are. And to let that lead your life. And when you do, it opens up a whole new flow of potentials of ease and flow and grace and magic and synchronicity in your life. And if you tune into this, what I'm sharing here today, I'm asking life to bring you a sign so you can know this is for real. A sign that you're tuning in to who you are and that you have support and that things can actually work for you and flow for you on a higher level and more easeful, graceful, and flowing way for yourself. And it doesn't mean that there won't be challenges or obstacles or things that come up that go wrong or whatever. That's just life, part of the challenge, right? And maybe even part of the refinement of who you are, to keep holding on, to keep aligning, deeper and deeper alignment to the truth of who you are. It takes that practice, that cultivation. It takes that dedication. So it's easy, but it takes effort. But the effort is just being what you are and remembering that, learning how to tune into who you are and to listen. Listen to your own inner guidance. Listen to the energy of your body. Listen to that felt sense, that inner knowing of truth and how to follow that. That's what I'm sharing here on Be Source, how to be Source, how to be aligned and live as the truth of who you are. Because this is a power that's so far beyond your thoughts and your feelings and your stories and what's going on in your life. Who you are is the very source of life within yourself, the source of your own experience, which is also the source with all of life. That there is a connection with all things, with everything you're experiencing. A field of energy, a source of energy that you can tap into within yourself and realize that that's what you are. So if you're struggling and not really clear what to do, where to go, finding life is not really working how you want, then this is a good opportunity to learn more of what I'm sharing here and open up more ease for you, more grace, more peace, more allowing life to flow with you, for you, through you. And this is really what manifestation is. It's not just getting what you want, not doing anything. It's tuning in and realizing the power that you are, and that you matter, and that your consciousness matters, and what your energy is, and how you're feeling matters and affects the flow of your experience within reality. It's a beautiful co-creation that we're in. And I was talking with a friend of mine today, and she's telling me about feeling like she's this lead rider, out of the professionals. There's one who gets out in the front and has to break through the wind, and they're out there breaking the wind, and then everybody else lines up behind them and just is like in this window behind them that's easy because the wind's been broken away. They're just gliding along, and that one up front is struggling so hard, and she's feeling like, the harder she tries, the harder the wind blows, and just feeling exhausted by life. I can relate. How about you? You know? When you're struggling, when you're trying so hard to make things work, to make them be how you want them to be, but it's all coming from this limitation and this need and this lack. It's trying to force things. It's really being in your ego part of yourself. Trying to control what's happening. Trying to make it be what you want. And it's understandable because we all want what we want, right? We want life to be what we want. But there is an easier way. There's a more in tune way, more aligned way to experience reality. And so imagine if you take a moment to surrender that front seat, like you've got to be the one driving forward to make things happen. You got to be first, right? But how hard that is, breaking the wind, and maybe you can take a step back, allow your higher self, that source part of you, to be the one driving, the one leading the way, breaking the wind for you. So you can just ride in the vacuum, the void, following along, gliding along with your higher self, with the truth of who you are, with the source that you are, because that is not a mysterious thing. It is not a mystical thing. It's what you are. And there actually is guidance to be felt, sensed, and known within yourself. And you can allow this higher self part of you, which is beyond you. The higher self that you are, the source, is not your humanness. It's not here in the body. It's coming through that, being experienced through you, through what you are, through this body, this life, this story, this mind. And it's beautiful. But this higher self is prior to all of that, and connected on a higher plane, dimensional level to all of life, one with all of life. This is why, as mystics, when you dive deep within yourself, you experience a oneness with all of life, because that's actually what's at the root of our consciousness. That really is what we all are, and it's love. Pure awareness. Source energy, consciousness. And the more in tune you come with that yourself, the more you feel the bliss, the peace, the love that comes flowing through you when you surrender who you think you are, when you surrender that ego part of yourself to that higher self. So this is like the path down the road, and maybe you're there and able to access that, or maybe it just sounds like grand and beautiful ideas, and that's all right. I've been there. Came through all of the illusion, growing up in the modern world. And breaking free. And finding more and more depth, more alignment to the truth of who I am. Where now I know what I am, and I'm sharing with you from that place. Helping you to tune into that within yourself. And find more ease and grace. Allow your higher self to lead the way. Breaking the wind for you. Lighting the way. And you can just glide through. You can just go for the ride, but you still got to show up. And you got to do what you got to do. But now it's with way less efforting. I mean, you still might have to dig in and climb a mountain or do whatever it is that shows up, I don't mean effort in that way, but just without trying. Being what you are. Showing up. Doing what needs to be done, but not from a place of lack or need, because the more you tune in to this inner alignment, the more that you're just whole already. You're complete already. And you don't need any of those external things to complete yourself. Now it's coming from a place of inspiration, of inspired energy and movement and vitality. An expression of your higher self coming through you. You're just aligned to that. Living as that and sharing that with the world and following your path. Following the flow. Can you surrender what you think you know and allow your higher self to come through? And how do you do this? It's a practice of surrender, letting go. Centering into the heart is a really beautiful and powerful way to do this. This is an actual tangible thing you can do, is to focus your mind into your heart and just feel. And just keep bringing your mind, your focus down here. This centers your energy. This brings you into coherence. Unifies mind and heart and body. It's a scientifically measurable thing. And it's the doorway into your higher self. It's alignment. Learning to feel that first. This is just centering and grounding yourself. Feeling, connecting down to the earth. Connecting up to the heavens. These are the energetic centers within your body. Centering in the heart. It's creating alignment. But then this is a practice to do right here, right now. In the sweet, gentle rain. Something you can do in every moment of your life. But it's also, something you can practice. Learn to follow and move with as you flow in your life. This is how you let your higher self lead. You keep staying in alignment. So how does that feel right now? Can you feel the ease and the grace coming into this moment? What if you could feel that way in every moment of your life? In any challenge, obstacle, anything that came up, you could surrender that back into the truth of who you are. Find more ease and grace and flow and magic in your life. This is what's possible for you. So thanks for taking the time to tune in today. I'm going to share a video with you here. Or maybe it's here. Where I go deeper into how to create alignment. How to really experience this within yourself. What it feels like. So that you can practice this and learn to tune into this in your life in a daily practice way. And create more ease and grace and flow for yourself in your life. Because you're worth it. Because you are magnificent. Because you're ready to receive these teachings, this possibility. You're ready to begin to embody the truth of who you are and really experience yourself as the source. And I'm here to help you to do that. So, wishing you many blessings and much love.